Hey guys, it's Carrie back. We are here in front of the sanctuary building. We're about to do our tour. I just wanted to let you know before we start, we're going to go very fast because we only have about 30 minutes. So if you missed something, you can come back and watch the tour again. Anytime it's going to be posted up for you to see it. And if you have questions or want to just say hi in real time, do that and we will try to get to you as soon as we can. And put your hard hats on. We're going to go to our tour guides, Pastor Drew and Eric. Gentlemen.
Welcome. Thank you very much for Eric for giving us a tour and joining us. He's the one with all the knowledge, and I'm just here along for the ride.
All right. Thanks for being here. Just to clarify, we're actually standing at the 6th Street stairway entrance right across from our Presbyterian friends, and we'll go in and get started.
Very good.
Okay, now we're going downstairs first, and as we come down, you'll notice they've actually already started some painting. Here at this level, there is the water fountain. It's a two-tier fountain, but it also has a bottle filler. And at each one of these locations through this stairwell, there will be a monitor, a computer, so that you can see what's going on this week at church. Let's go this way, and we'll head towards the back. This is an example of the classrooms down here on this floor.
We're on the first floor.
More primer than people are.
Yeah, there's plenty of paint here. This classroom on the first floor is actually towards the 6th Street side, and this one and the other one both will have sink bases in it because this will be used a lot by the kids and also used by the grooms and groomsmen when we have weddings, because right here is the men's restroom, and then there's a door that we have created between that classroom and the one in the back and the ladies' room so that the brides can get dressed and go towards the front of the sanctuary. Let's stick our head up here. It's kind of tight, but you can see the elevator is here. Unfortunately, it's not in the hole.
It looks like an erector set.
Yeah, it's a big erector set. They've been making some noises in here, so they actually already have the beginnings of it going up today. And today we've had the canopies on the two porches put in on either side of this entryway. Beyond Drew here, actually, we'll have another one of those monitors, so as you come in, you'll be able to see what's going on. Let's go around, and we'll head back towards the left, which will be towards the Parton Center direction. This is a back hallway, and of course the ladies' room. Both of these rooms have handicap toilets, lavatories. This one has 2 toilets beyond that, and then 2 more lavatories. So we have plenty of restrooms. We've got HVAC contractors putting in the supply outlets there. And this actually is the kitchen.
Go back.
So there's a roll-down opening here, and then there'll be cabinets on each side in here that has the access to the outside.
And this will be a warming kitchen.
Right.
There's a warming kitchen and a regular kitchen.
Yeah, warming kitchen is more like what you have at home. There's no open flames, so it has a different requirement for fire suppression and so forth, so it makes it a lot less cumbersome and costly. But it serves the function that land especially will need, because they'll be able to use this to do their lunches for the land kids like they used to do in here before.
Allison said I'm losing some signal, so I'm going to move quickly into this room. Thanks, Allison.
Okay, so in here, this is the multi-purpose room. You can see all of the insulation, sound insulation is in, the drywall is in to help separate the sound. And then below that, from these rods here, they'll hang the acoustical tile ceiling. And the all the tile ceiling will be 2x2, and it'll be right down. The ceiling is at the height of that edge right there. So we provided some nice window wells to the light in.
And each of these pillars will be
There are stations in here on each side. I feel like a stewardess. And in the rear, there's also an exit and monitor station. So that if you had a wedding reception here, for example, you could have pictures of the bride going on at these monitors. It'd be kind of nice. I don't plan on getting married again.
Thanks for letting me know it's hard to hear, Sandy. I'll get closer to him.
Okay, so this is a meeting room. We're under the sanctuary entryway, the narthex. There will be beautiful wood doors at these two double entries here. And then as we step forward a little bit further, this is the history gallery. We have, of course, the arched doors put in when we did the exterior. This brick will be exposed, and we'll have track lights that'll be able to spot historical elements that we'll have on the wall here. And if I'm missing anything,
yes,
jump in, you know. And then the other side will have a display also of a timeline. Is what the history work group is looking at doing. We're going to show the history of the church from the beginning to current.
And so part of the thinking behind this space is both telling our history so it's easy for people outside to come, as well as storing some of our historical artifacts and documents so that people can see them and so they're protected.
Yeah. Now these two rooms here, the history gallery and this foyer, will have a hardwood floor in it that's basically the same color as the wood floors upstairs that you'll see. Let's go upstairs and see what our sanctuary looks like.
Are we going to go this way? Are we going to go out or up? Okay, this way. Thanks, Carol. Those are pretty doors. Carol Pig said those are pretty doors going into. Carol Pig said those are pretty arched doors.
The contractors have done a really great job of protecting our wood and trying to really make sure that we're taking care of things so that things don't get accidentally damaged.
Look at this.
As we come up into the narthex, I'll point out a few things. The wall that was separating the stairs and the entryway has been removed, and we'll actually have a heart pine wood frame, just like the frame of the door here, framing this, and it'll be all open. The floors will be finished. Actually, in this area there'll be carpet, and the refinished floor will be in the chapel. It's kind of dark in the chapel because they've got the windows closed up to protect them.
There's no light on here yet.
Yeah, there's no light there.
I'll do my best to show you. Oh, wait, I can get it. There's enough light, I think.
Awesome.
Yep.
So everything's out, and they're redoing that, and they're going to put an AV in here. Is that right?
Yeah, there is actually a floor box that we're putting in so that you can connect up a monitor and then bring it in and set it on the table if you wanted to use it as either a crying room or overflow during services.
And can you tell me some of the things that are going to be in the memory chapel?
Well, of course, we're, you have to prompt me, sorry.
That's okay.
We've got the old original pews from upstairs that are being refinished. There's 8 of them, just as before, but they'll actually be of the natural wood finish. And there's going to be some storage fabricated for the back of this area that will address some of what we carry out front on Sunday mornings.
And there'll be the altar area and a kneeler as well, so that people it'll still be used as a chapel,
Right.
both for the kids in Lamb and for small weddings and special prayer events like that.
Wonderful.
The front doors will be refinished using the same doors, but we'll make those pretty again.
And here we go into the sanctuary. Drum roll.
Unfortunately, the railing here is not going to be touched, but the railing at the stairs in the back is being raised a little bit for handicap reasons to meet the ADA.
So as we walk in, Eric, can you tell us a little bit about the pews down here in the sanctuary?
Yeah, we've actually gone through the furnishing and fixture work group has been spending a lot of time on all of those elements, and the pews they found actually were cheaper to buy pews for down here and then reuse the ones that were here upstairs.
Okay.
And then the ones that were upstairs are being refabricated for the chapel, because the chapel pews had the lead paint on them, so we couldn't use those.
Which is probably not ideal for small children using
Yeah,
them.
you
No.
don't want them to chew on it. So
We got to repurpose some of the older
You can go
pieces.
in.
Yes, it's an active construction site. We understand.
yeah, the windows, we have windows saved back here that are being used in various parts of the church. I'll show you in the back.
I think the things you've done with light in here is really, throughout the sanctuary buildings, is really cool.
We've increased lighting under this balcony. There are more lights, and you can see already in the ceiling here, each one of these little circles that are nicely positioned, with the exclusion of the big one, are all can lights. The big circles there will be filled in. So what's really neat here is the way in which the front of the sanctuary has changed. We have now the stairs coming up the center. So the carpet that's chosen, and you can actually see come in, the carpet that's chosen is this one here in front of the steps. It'll run up the steps and onto the altar platform. So fortunately now the whole platform is flat. Nobody's going to fall, and we're reusing the railing from the kneeler, and it'll be reconstructed to where the square post over there will go right here, and the steps go up, and then we're refabricating this beautiful panel for behind the railing. So the railing sits on this level here, as you see, and then the kneeler is here. And this is the fabric selection for the nailer. Kind of neat, it's got little crosses in it.
And where are the kneelers the beautiful needlepoint kneelers that were here, where are those going to be used?
Oh, those will actually be on the seats in the chapel.
Okay.
They're being repurposed in there. I have my fabric sitting right there.
And Sandy wants to know about the pews that are going into the sanctuary.
I'm sorry, what the question?
She wants to know about the pews that are going into the sanctuary.
Right, so those will all be new pews. The seats will be with new cushions. All the pews will have cushions. The balcony and this level will have new cushions. And the pew seats are the stain that will match all the other wood stains we have in the building.
It'll be nice to have everything coordinating in the sanctuary for once.
Now the color, we've got some in the back you can actually see. The ceiling is going to be a very light blue, kind of like that. And you can see in the choir area, those big boxes in the back are gone. So it's a big rectangle now. And we've framed in an arch on the back. And in the middle of that arch will be a beautiful cross that we're working on instead of the Moyer window.
And where would the Moyer window be going?
Oh, there's a special spot in Maxwell Hall that
Nice.
we're hoping to put it. Be very distinctive as you enter. You'll see it right there, and really be functioning as a stained glass window because you'll see through it.
Right.
You'll see it on both sides of the doors.
Okay. And what will be going in the middle of, what is the current plan for the middle of that?
So the middle of this, we actually had found old heart pine timbers under the altar. And we're reusing those to build a cross that'll be about 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide.
Okay.
And we'll hang right in the middle, and we'll have it spotted with a spotlight. It's going to be gorgeous.
That'd be beautiful.
You want to tell us about the balcony?
Oh yeah, the balcony, they've already taken the pipe down. So where you see that 2x4 now is actually going to be a glass rail so that nobody dumps a drink on my head when I'm sitting below them there.
Or drops a hymnal.
Or a hymnal, yeah. Shouldn't be a drink. But then all of that up there will have carpet, and the pews from down here will be repurposed up there. They fit perfect. You may see actually right up here some of these boxes. We've already started putting in a few of the speakers. Those are the speakers for the balcony. They're delay speakers. So it's going to have an awesome sound system, so everybody can hear. I understand some folks can't hear in the back.
That has been a problem.
So,
Yeah.
well, they won't have that problem.
And what about the new AV?
Yeah, so actually in the front, we've already got the boxes here for the 72-inch monitors on each side. The round box below it is to let people know where the exit is in case they don't know. And then in the choir loft, actually you can see right above the arch there's a white element. That is the power screen that will come down so that you can project images on the center. So you can actually have some video going on the center and something different going on the sides, so there's a lot of flexibility. There will be a monitor, kind of a prompter for the choir and the pastor that'll be on the balcony. And then there will be cameras so that this can be videotaped and simulcast into the chapel or Maxwell or to your home, actually. Put it on Facebook Live.
Wonderful.
Now, what about if this is flat now? So how will the choir be sitting in there?
Oh, yeah. What we've done is to make every effort in all these locations to make things flexible. So in this case, you'll see on the left there's a little niche. That area is where the organ would be backed up. And then the platform, the altar platform, will have risers that will come up, and those are removable. So you can actually have the what I call the modesty rail for the choir, which is this. I'll show you. You can actually walk the steps in the choir. This modesty rail is being repurposed and will run all the way across just like it did before. But what it will allow us to do is we'll have a little door through here in the railing so you can get to the front of the altar, and then all of these railing sections will be removable so we can open all of this up. So if you wanted to have some sort of event where you wanted everything flat, you could do that. You could even pull the organ to the front and do an organ concert.
That'd be great. Yeah. And what about you mentioned the soundproofing on the floor so that we can have two events going on in the sanctuary and in the multi-purpose room downstairs.
Yeah, downstairs we've got like 8 inches of fiberglass insulation. Actually, there were 2 holes in the back of the sanctuary where there were old AC vents in the floor, so that was all open. So all of that's closed up, and what you're hearing, that banging, you won't hear that during the service now.
Carol asked where the piano will be for the choir.
Well, the piano will be still where it was before. Joan has a beautiful surprise for us. There's a gorgeous piano that she's been able to secure to put here that is in keeping with the era of the church and the colors of the wood. But it'll be over there where it was, and we actually have audio-visual connections in all these spots where you can plug in for sound and video. We could have a little one of those little video cameras taking a picture of the pianist if you wanted. Yeah. You know, there's all kinds of capacities that we'll have now.
You'll have a lot of fun looking for pianos on there.
Yeah, she did a good job. Let's go down.
Yes, the pipes are gone. They're not coming back, Sandy.
Yeah, they're looking at maybe using those in the history gallery.
And those were not real pipes.
They were.
Yeah, those were the
At one point they were
pipe organ.
from the original pipe organ, and then they were decorative after that.
They weren't being used currently.
They weren't being used.
So we're going to go upstairs now.
The stairs to the choir loft are gone from the hall. We're going up to the 3rd floor, right?
Yep, we'll go up to the 3rd floor, and as you came through that door from the sanctuary on the right will be another one of those monitors that you can check and see where you need to be next.
And read announcements. Thanks for all the people who have joined us live. I hope let us know if you have any questions or if you have any trouble hearing.
Yeah, now as you come in from the stairway, on the right you see the technology that's going in. Carrie might shoot that just to give an idea of the scale back around the corner there.
Woo! I wouldn't want to untangle
Because we have, one of the things, as you remember, that we wanted in the the walls are wet a little bit.
Okay.
So we have sprinklers throughout, fire monitoring, that's what's in here. We have security, data, you'll be able to get Wi-Fi and all that. So the technology is in the building now that'll carry us for a long time. But also we've planned it to where it can be updated by pulling through conduit and so forth.
Okay.
Let's go through here. This is a third floor classroom. I love these rooms because of the lighting. You can see this is the one towards the Presbyterian Church. Now on the third floor, just like the first, we have base cabinets with sinks. And this room has one and the far room has one. And the thought is that, you know, if they do liturgical art, I guess,
Right.
you can use it to clean up or just make coffee or wash your hands, so forth. I'll show you the cabinets when we get down to the sacristy.
Can you tell us about the floors too?
Ah, yes, this is my pride and joy. Yeah, these are the old original heart pine floors. And it's hard to see it because they had carpet on it before.
Yeah.
And they actually had planned on recarpeting these. I got them to agree to not carpet and refinish the floors. And where we have a few little spots, they'll patch and repair for us. The hallways, we're going to have carpet, and I'll show you the carpet was actually down in the sanctuary, but it's not the same one. But in the hallways, we'll have carpet tile that you can take up in case it gets stained or something, you know? Yeah, but these floors are gorgeous.
So how will all the classrooms have the hardwood floors?
Yes, every classroom is going to have the old original hardwood floors.
That's beautiful.
They've got some windows going into the hall.
Yeah. So
You're going to
can-
use original windows for those, right?
Right, the
Repurposed.
original windows will be repurposed into these locations, and that was done to bring light into the classrooms and the hallways, but also to provide visual security, you know, with kids if they're in the classrooms, you can keep an eye on things and so
Right.
forth. There are more classrooms here, and that exit there goes down to, obviously, the fire exit.
Yeah.
I might be getting off script.
You're right.
Watch your step right there.
Oh yeah.
Now the elevator does come all the way up to the third floor, and it's big enough if you wanted to take a nap on the way up, you can lay down because we provided one that has capacity for a gurney or a casket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now this floor has the restroom. There's a family restroom here.
Changing table for
Just
now?
as
Okay.
on downstairs. So we'll have changing tables in these rooms. And this new classroom in the elevator area will also have our old heart pine flooring because we saved some from an area we demoed to put in here.
I can't come that close to you because I'm afraid I'm going to lose my signal.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm staying back. Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, we probably need
right.
the time. I'm not sure. Oh, we're already late.
I know our I just tripped. I know our signal is coming in and out, but it's because we're moving around so much, going up and down. So stick with us.
Okay, we'll go down to the main level, the second floor again, and go around the back.
Now we're on the second floor.
Right.
This is where we started.
This is where you came in from 6th Street. There is a little box here you'll notice in the hallway, and that's actually the fire riser. It's about a 6-inch pipe there that runs all the way through the building. And the keypad for the fire department when they come in will be right there.
She said we're on the second floor. This will be coming out of the sanctuary down the hall.
So these doors actually will be hold open doors, like a fire door, like you have in an office, so to speak. So they'll stay open, but in case the fire alarm goes off, they'll close. And when you come in, this is kind of a hall area, and to the left is the restroom. We've got here 2 lavatories, 2 toilets for the ladies. On the men, there's 2 toilets and 1 lavatory. I guess they don't wash their hands as much. And then here is the family restroom, again with the changing table, all ADA, you know, handicap accessible.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now this is a neat space here. This is actually the color. The painters just finished this, that the FF&E interiors ladies picked out for the building. I think they did a great job.
Yeah. It goes well with all the different colors that we have.
Right, yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a gathering space, and this is the elevator right here to your right.
I can't come in there, I'll lose my signal.
Okay, so the elevator's going in, there will be a monitor right there, and we actually have an area set up here to where we'll have coffee and donuts, and this will be kind of a casual gathering space before you go into church.
That's wonderful, like a hospitality area.
Yeah, a little hospitality area. Now, we don't have the stairs. If you can't come in downstairs below that before, you know, you could go up those brown steps that had the cushion on them.
Yep.
Yeah, those are gone. So if you come in at that level, you either go up the elevator or you walk through and then come up the 6th Street stairwell.
Excellent. We are on the main floor, the 2nd floor, Allison, right outside the sanctuary.
And this is the choir practice room. What used to be the hallway going down to
The bathroom.
He's almost standing in the ladies' room. I don't know if you know
Yeah.
that. All of this was taken out. We put in this huge steel beam to carry the load so we don't fall, or the building doesn't fall. And this actually is the 2x2 ceiling grid you see already in. But this room will accommodate 50 people in the choir. So make sure you sign up for the choir because Joan's going to have some fun.
She's going to have lots of room.
And she has a monitor over here on the far wall. She'll use the whiteboard and her piano in here. You come in, all the robes will be on the side. Beautiful lighting. Now they have covered up some of these windows you'll see so that they don't break them from the outside. Nice.
Hey, gentlemen.
We'll come through here. Now this is a really nice space. This is the sacristy. Let me show you the interiors ladies have done a really good job of selecting the wood frame. Here will be this wood here on the cabinets, and then it'll have a door that looks like this in that wood, and then they've chosen this top right here.
What, the far one?
Yeah, this one right
This
here.
one.
Yeah, that one goes in the sacristy.
Drew, do you want to tell everybody what a sacristy is, just in case?
A sacristy is the place where you prepare for worship. So pastors will get robed up in here, will prepare communion, all of the paraments, so the fabrics over the altar that change with the seasons, those are stored in here. And there's also a fridge which will hold some communion elements and things for using for worship. So it's a worship staging area, essentially.
So it'll have kind of like a kitchen base cabinets over here, but they'll slide out to where the long pieces can hang. It'll have a tall cabinet for the pastor's robes, and then here will be a little sink, and then underneath here will be a under counter fridge, like you said.
And
all of this floor is being refinished too.
And those holes there are for windows to use to bring more light in.
Yeah, that's the old transom windows that we're repurposing there.
And what's behind that wall? Is that
On the other side, actually, is a little storage room
area
off of the choir practice room that has some nice windows. And then, of course, this is the door out here. We did maintain the steps going up to the choir, in addition to adding the other steps, so that you can slip in and out the back way.
Whoop, right into the choir.
Lots of flexibility.
Let's go out this way.
Okay.
This actually is the new stairwell that we put in when we did the exterior restoration. So this has a good example of our access control. So all of the staff will be able to come in and out with a little fob and just swipe and open up. So we'll have monitoring of all the Entrances, we have videos to help keep our buildings safe and secure. We have an alarm system, a fire protection system, new electrical, new HVAC, you know.
It
like
also
a
means
whole
that-
new...
And I don't have to keep track of as many keys.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Just one to lose now.
And this is the new fire escape.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the fire stair. Remember, we had one there, but it wasn't the required size, so they had to rebuild this. And you'll see over here a different project. It's different contractors, actually volunteers, doing this from the church. This is the columbarium area that we're preparing with the functioning fountain. The center will have grass in it, and then the little niches will be all the way around.
And that is being paid for separately from the sanctuary renovation.
Right. That's a totally separate project. Yep.
And if you're interested in the columbarium, you should have received a mailer. If you have not, we have them in the Parton Center, or you can talk to Clayton Smith. He's helping to coordinate that team.
Right. Yeah, they're doing a great job.
It's really coming along well.
Yeah. And we have landscaping that will be done out here. I think we're probably getting close to the end of our time.
Yep.
But just to show you real quick. This stucco screen wall will have all the air conditioning units inside of it with white gates on it, so it looks nice. And then all of this will be landscaped with some nice grass and plants that we're working on. Actually, that'll be separate project.
And so, if as we're concluding, if you have any more questions, feel free to post them on this video, and we'll reply and let you know more of what's going on. The carpet samples and the tile samples that you saw, where can we
Yeah, I
see
think
those?
Carrie's going to have them up. We've got a real nice little display board. They'll be up on the wall as you go into Maxwell Hall on the right, I believe.
Right, in Maxwell Hall, right near the bulletin boards.
Yep.
And we have one more question. Sandy Anderson would like to know if the fountain's going to work.
Oh yes, I'm surprised it's not. I should have checked that. It's actually been working for quite a few days, but we're in the midst of construction, obviously, so they just turned it off. But it does work now, and it will be working.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it, Eric. Thank you for your time.
Thanks
And
for
I'll
coming.
work with this.
Make sure you give me your hard hat back.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.